A day the South Florida community will never forget. Today marks 3 years since the collapse of the Champlain Towers South in Surfside.
98 people died when the building came crashing down overnight. Family and friends of those killed gathered today to remember the lives lost.
NBC6's Ari Adzer spoke to some of those family members and joins us live from Surfside with what they had to say. Ari?
Well, Jackie, it's pretty clear that for the victims, 3 years is not nearly enough time to process their loss. And this giant scar on the landscape reminds everybody of the enormity of the tragedy. 98 people killed. This morning's ceremony was held just on the other side of the pit over there where Champlain Towers once stood.
A Miami-Dade police flyover to salute the first responders and show respect to the victims.
Amo los pájaros perdidos.
Sophia Kaufman's parents died in the rubble. She sang an Argentinian song called The Lost Birds. And 3 years later, many of the victims still feel lost, cut adrift by tragedy.
I would say the pain is worse, and it's not something you could ever prepare for. And as time goes on, it starts to become more of a reality that you're never going to see your loved ones again. And standing in front of the hole that killed 98 people, including my sister Nikki, 26 years old, and her 28-year-old husband Louis, it's hard. It's hard to comprehend.
Elon Nybriff was a bright light, a student at the University of Chicago. His parents are struggling.
The first year, it was a fog. The second year, the fog started lifting, and the third year has been the most difficult because reality has definitely set in. That's how we're living.
Imagine going out of town and your world is shattered while you're away. Husband and son just gone. That's what happened to Raquel Oliveira.
3 years for many things seem a very long time. And still it feels like it was today that I got the news that I'd never return home and never see my family again.
The most difficult 3 years.
Kevin Spiegel lost his wife, Judy. Rachel Spiegel feels incomplete without her mom.
Overall, we're just so unprepared. You know, it's not like somebody was sick or somebody was old and a normal course of life. You know, we went to sleep one night thinking that the world was perfect and, you know, woke up to the worst nightmare of our lives.
After enormous tragedy, the lost birds are still trying to find their way.
I think Raquel Oliveira spoke for many when she said that for her, her life right now is all about finding ways to cope with anger, sadness, depression, and still find a way to move forward. Many of the families, as you know, have been advocating for a permanent memorial. The town of Surfside says one will be built right over there on the site of today's ceremony. We're live in Surfside. Ari Adzer, NBC6 News.